Have you ever dreamed of selling your handmade goods at a craft fair? If so, join me on my journey as I prepare for my first craft show on December 16th. So I've got just over a month to prepare. Hi, my name is Mary. Thank you for joining me and invite you to stay with me on my journey into the world of vending at a craft fair. Now, as of today, I have limited products ready. I wasn't prepared or planning on doing one in December. I had dreamt of doing summer fairs next year, so I would have all winter to prepare for it. However, I got impatient and a craft fair opening popped up on December 16th, which I thought gave me lots of time to prepare. So I'm just going to take you through what I currently have and what I'm working on, and you let me know if you think I can pull this off. Hang on one second. So the very first handbags I've made started with shopping totes, and I'm guessing they'll probably be kind of a staple. Not sure. Let me know what you think on that. So I've got, my very first ones were unlined. It's like a home deck fabric. They're quite sturdy. I did French seams in them on the sides. However, I had just serged where I folded it over and hemmed it, and I wasn't impressed with that. So I ended up adding a binding to it. So that was a lot of work, and I'm not going to do that again. Very time consuming. So my next batch I lined. So I've got the same home deck fabric, but I had a light purple lining to go with it. So those probably took no more time, if not less time, than fiddling with the binding on those. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 unlined ones. I've got about the same in the purple in the lined, and I've got another home deck. This one's got a bit of a sturdier lining in it, but again the same size tote. The dimensions of these are 18 wide by 36 long, and I just folded it over because it's not a directional print. So that's a time-saving factor there. I'm probably going to do another batch, maybe unlined ones, with a different method around the hemming area. But I'm going to make those a bit bigger. I like the size of these, that's fine. But I think I want to try some that are a little bit bigger. I have moved on from that. I started working on some other style of tote bags. I made myself one first of all to try. And whoopsie. It's a similar style to this. Hang on, I'm going to grab it. So it's, whoopsie, I'm just throwing them around. It's a bit floppier. I used fusible fleece on the outside. It's just a quilting cotton. I used fusible fleece on the outside, but I didn't use a woven interfacing on it first of all. And it kind of looks like it has cellulite. So I'm not sure I love that. Plus, my handles, like it's a zipper pocket, and the straps, pardon me, are like right in the top where it unzips, so that gets uncomfortable. I find the straps get in the way. So when I made my next one, I found Decoville Light on Amazon, and I've heard people rave about it, and I'm Team Decoville Light for sure. So this one, it's a quilting cotton again with a Decoville Light layer. The inside is a quilting cotton, unlined, as was mine. It's got a pocket in there as well as here. And with this one, I attached the straps a bit lower, and I think that'll be much easier, and it's more structured than my floppy one. I mean, some people probably like the floppy, but I prefer a more structured bag myself. So I will be making more of this. And I made a similar version with a cork top. This one does not have any outer pockets. And I, again, Decoville Light lining on the quilting cotton. And the interior is a quilting cotton, but not interfaced at all either. So I'm not sure if that should be interfaced. Let me know in the comments what you think. Yeah, I feel that it would be nice to have it with a woven interfacing, but my Fabricland sells it for $22 a meter, and when I can get it. It's always out of stock, and yeah, and it's not very wide, so that's concerning. The expense of that I hadn't really thought would be a factor. Okay, moving on. So this was another one I tried. I found it was a YouTube tutorial, and while the bag has potential, I consider this one a fail. Again, I used fusible fleece, and I interfaced the lining, so it's quite puffy, and then it has this recessed zipper, which I find I'm fishing for the zipper. It gets kind of like slides down too far, and this seems very there seems like there's so much fabric in there. Plus, it's also got the woven or the fusible fleece on it. So I don't love that. I like the concept of the zipper all the way across. So that might be a cool thing to do with something like that. And this one just has a slip pocket on the inside. So slip pocket I like because it's kind of like a time-saving factor. I'm finding that the welt zipper pockets do take some time. As I do more of them, probably I'll get faster at it. Hopefully I'll get faster at it. Let's see. Oh, and then this one. This is a charming one. It's this one I actually followed a pattern. Okay, yay for patterns. I used the Pelican Tote by Bagstock, and I did do something different that I didn't have sew in foam, which is what it called for. And again, my Fabricland doesn't carry it, although I did find headliner car foam, so that might be an option if it goes on sale. Yeah, I'm a sale shopper, so there's that. But this one is a cute bag. I like this one. So again, I did fusible fleece on this, but I believe I used a woven interfacing on it first of all. It took me a bit of time to do. Shouldn't have, really. I think maybe that was just me being slow, because it's fairly straightforward. It's got well, not a boxed corner, but a darted corner. In all the other bags I've done, they've all had boxed corners. So, but this is cool in that it has the zipper pockets sewn into these side panels. So time-saving factor there, that you don't have to do the welt pocket. And then on the inside, it has a welt pocket. And it has the little magnetic clasp closure. Yeah, so this is definitely one I'm going to revisit. I like it a lot. And I think now that I've done it and I've wrapped my head around the pattern and figured out, yeah, okay, I'm just going to go around the foam. I think this is one, that's the front with the zipper pocket. This is one I'm going to revisit and probably make some for the show. So next I have, so after I did the Pelican tote with the snap fixture, I was like, I like that. If I could do my purse had the straps coming out of the top, which is super easy to do. It's how all my shopping bags are done. But I didn't like the zipper there. So I did the snap, yay. And I've got a welt pocket in there. And I have a welt pocket outside as well with just the poly 1-inch webbing. This one, I graduated to waterproof canvas, which I got from Fabric Wholesale Direct, and that stuff is amazing. So you don't need to interface your lining at all because it is structured, and it adds structure to the bag. Now this fabric is like a home deck / curtain fabric, so it is canvasy. But I didn't love it because I didn't interface it. It's a little bit floppy. So my next ones, I actually made 3 more in quick succession. I did a bit of a batch sew on those. I did the same one. So this has the Decoville light lining in it. So much better. I love how structured that is. Again, and in this one I switched and I made matching straps. Just to give that, upscale it a little bit from what my shopping bags are going to be like. So I'm thinking the higher priced items need to be different than my shopping bags, which are going to be quite budget friendly. But something like this, it's a lot of time and money for although the waterproof canvas is actually very budget friendly. Decoville light, not so much. But again, I get a couple of welt pockets, time consuming, all the cost of materials. So I wanted something to differentiate it from the budget totes. And some vintage fabric I found, not gonna lie, at my local Value Village. They actually have some amazing fabrics that come through there. So I'll pick some up on occasion and for use. Now, of course, those have to be washed. So those are pre-washed. Any of the new fabrics I buy, I don't pre-wash. Let me know what you think about not pre-washing. I like that the fabrics stay more vibrant when they're not pre-washed. Plus, I have to pay my machines, and that's going to get expensive too, and time-wise. And then they come out a little wrinkled, they're not as crisp. So I have a lot of arguments for not pre-washing fabric. But if I'm going to, get some at Value Village or thrift it, then I definitely have to do that. But I thought this was so cute. I'm not sure if she's cute or creepy with her big eyes, but and that's something everybody is going to have to determine for themselves. I think she's cute. I think she's adorable, nice and bright. I think this is a great dance bag, gym bag, or just a good carrying tote. I had made a third one out of this fabric, and I just had a remnant of it. And one of my co-workers bought it for his girlfriend for her birthday. So yay me, that was my first sale. I'm excited about that. But it was the same one with the same lining. So I might have to remake that. I think I've got enough here to remake that. And that's about it. So that's the big totes. So there is definitely some I'm going to make for the show. And multiples of, so that I have some offerings. I just have a 6-foot table because I didn't want it to look sparse in case I don't have too many goods. That being said, I can restock, and if I find that I do have lots, plus I'll go high. I'll have to go in height. So I'll work it. So then I made my first Coda bag. Love it, love it, love it. great little crossbody, adjustable strap. Now the pattern actually called for a 3/4 inch strap. I had the nice brown webbing for it in a 1 inch, so that's what I went with. And I like it, and it works great. Again, the little zipper goes side to side, so yay, time saver there. I'm trying to think if it has an inside pocket. It does not have an inside pocket, although conceivably a person could put a little slip pocket or something in there. But I think it's a small enough little bag that you're not going to lose all your things in it. So why go to the extra work? I don't think it would add to the value or the saleability of it at all. And those are factors we have to look at, is cost and time to make them, because it can get crazy in both areas. Oh yeah, so this one, this was a total cheat at Fabricland in the home deck section. I have found the home deck section to be my friend. They had 50% off. Plus, this the green fabric, the leaf fabric, had like a fleece backing on it already. So I did not interface this at all. And it's got the waterproof canvas lining in it. So great money saver in interfacing. I can't believe how expensive interfacing is. This is like a whole alarming area. So I'm trying to figure out ways around that. And time consuming. It takes so long to sit there. And 20 seconds. Although Decoville, love Decoville, like 5 seconds and it's done. It's amazing. And I just love the feel of it. So those are my completed bags. Now, I don't have the little mountain. I have a nice little mountain. It's a good little mountain on the floor, yay. I do have works in progress though. So these are finished. More of the Tote, but they're partially done. And I have saved my thread to make sure I have enough to finish it. Don't want to use that up in a different project, because I am waiting for labels. I ordered some from Etsy, and I'll link her website below. Yeah, they haven't arrived yet. I'm expecting those on Friday. Today's Wednesday. Wednesday I get off work, so I have to wait till the weekend to finish these bags. But I've used cork on the top of these. And it's again that home deck fabric with the waterproof canvas, which has like a, not rubbery, but one side is kind of very smooth and the other one has the fabric-like woven texture that you can see, which is, that's the right side, is the woven texture. So, partial. And this one I did get some 3/4 inch web strapping in, the poly strapping in. So I've got mostly done. I just have to attach my label and go do my darts. This one has darts. Do up the darts, do up the side seam, and I'm good to go. I actually ordered 2 sets of labels, so they kind of got caught up in the mail. So I panicked and I ordered a more budget one from AliExpress. And they too are supposed to be here, I don't know, by the end of the week or next week. So the ones I ordered from Etsy are 1 inch by 2 inches. I'm not sure, that might be big. The ones I got from Etsy are the fold over kind that you would pop into the side seam. So once I get mine from Etsy, if they're too big for these bags, I'm going to wait for the ones from AliExpress and pop them into the side seam. So I got a 1, a 2, some of these fabrics will look familiar, a 3 with the cute / creepy dancer, a 4, a 5, and I have more cut out. Let me put these away so I don't make too big of a mess for myself. behind me, ready to be sewn up to that same stage until I get my labels. Those I batch sewed, but this one, when I got my, it's been a couple of weeks since I got that the waterproof canvas from Fabric Wholesale Direct. I also ordered a couple of vinyls, and this one was the turquoise. So it's quite a vibrant blue, actually. I guess I was picturing more like a turquoise egg, like a, you know, but it's quite a vibrant blue. However, I also had, and this fabric is quilting cotton. I found it at there was a charity fabric sale a couple of weeks ago locally. So I found this fabric at the charity craft sale, and then when this came in, I'm like, ooh, okay, cool, bright, but very pretty together. So I am doing the blue vinyl backing. This is the waterproof. No, sorry. This was marine vinyl from Fabric Wholesale Direct. So this will be the combination for these with the brown webbing, and again the waterproof canvas. So this one I am ready to sew up to that point, and this will be my first time using vinyl, so that'll be interesting. Those other ones I showed you, that was my first effort at using cork. But yeah, that was good. I use a semi-industrial machine, so still domestic, because my poor little machine that I had, it didn't like top stitching over zippers, and I don't know if it was because I had used some sticky tape, double-sided sticky tape in there or what, but I didn't love it. So also cut out, but these are for black thread, and I'm waiting on another shipment from Fabric Wholesale Direct. They ship to Canada. They order over $150. I'm from Canada. I'm in Nanaimo, BC, Canada. They ship to Canada over $150 is free shipping. Yay, because we never get free shipping to Canada. And I found even their regular shipping wasn't too bad, especially when it was a little batch. The in-between, there's kind of that, yeah, okay, that's getting a little bit pricey. But if you get a small batch, I think it was like under $20 to ship to me from New York. And then over $150 free. So that's, we never get free shipping, so that's, they've got my points. So these two, now I am doing, so the Tote bag. This will be the black, this is the black vinyl, the black marine vinyl I got from Fabric Wholesale Direct, with a camouflage, it's like a heavy duty cotton. It's not as heavy as canvas, heavier than quilting cotton. I'm not sure if I'm going to need to interface that. I might need to, it might be but I might just do with a woven interfacing, which I have coming from Amazon, because Fabricland was out again. So I thought that was pretty cool. It'll have a black vinyl backing. Come back to that one later. This fabric, this was a Robert Kaufman. Again, I think it's probably discontinued, because it was one I thrifted. So that'll be the other coda. And more coda. And another coda. So I've got silver and black and more of the cream color, or ivory, pardon me, waterproof canvas coming for lining. So those I can't even line because I'm waiting on my waterproof canvas. And then again on the wild side with that bright blue, I'm not sure, but I'm doing it. Here's this guy. So I have this great big stash of this world, planet, celestial type fabric with the blue vinyl, and it'll have the blue vinyl backing. So I think that'll be good. I don't want everything to be muted at the show, so I want some pops of color. I have purple, and I have, I think, wine colored coming as well in the marine vinyl. So that should be here by Friday or beginning of next week. So that is the Tote bags that I've got cut out. And I have to stop myself because I think I could just do Tote bags and call it happy. I love those things. They're a breeze to sew and fun. And you can just get creative. They're just this little thing that you can just have fun with. Also, that's been hanging out in my stash. So this is the last thing that I've got in progress. So from here on out, yeah, this is all I got on the go. These are called the Midnight Kiss Pouch. Where did I buy? Midnight Kiss Pouch. Sincerely Jen. So this was a, I think it was free off of her Facebook group. So it's a little pouch, just a simple little zipper pouch. And I had a bunch of quilting cottons. And I think they're meant to just, yeah, they're just a lightweight cotton with the line, they're lined. Whoops, lined. You don't want to see the back. So again, woven interfacing. I was out and I had all this non-woven stuff, and I know it's not the best. Like, it's not quite right for this, but I went with it. So, and this one, the outside one, doesn't even have an interface. No, it does. Sorry, it does. It's just a very light one. But, so this is a little zipper pouch. Again, waiting on my label. It's got a little pink lining, left open at the bottom so I can turn through. I did. So I've got 2 of those. Oh yeah, one's got the purple lining rather than the pink. I thought that was cute. Whoops, purple. And then these were just some fat quarters I had kicking around for these. So this one has the hot pink lining, just like a little makeup pouch. I'll show these when they're done. Waterproof canvas on that same fabric. A little quilting cotton. One's got red interfacing and one has the waterproof canvas. Just one of these, same as some of the bags I've been making. This was the same fabric as my little grocery bags with the waterproof canvas. Again, just a little random quilting cotton. I thought the blue picked up nicely in the blue on the green. Brighten it up a little bit. And likewise with the dark little black. So those will sew up nicely into, they've got a little box corner at the bottom. So quite a simple little sew. I just, not long at all to get it to this point. Again, I'm waiting on my little labels and to get that finished off. So for today, I want to sew up because I really want to try sewing canvas. I know it's not the most product efficient to not do batch sewing, but I really want to get this bag to the same point as those other half-finished Tote bags I showed you. And two, because they're all using the same thread, so I can just whip through and finish those off later. These other black ones, I'm going to switch to black thread on those. And then I'm thinking I'm going to cut out some more just unlined shopping bags, because if I get to sewing those and finishing those, I think I can just sneak in there and cut and sew in a little label, which is what I'm going to do with those unlined ones that I made. Oh yeah, so that brings me to another question, well, not problem, but just a little, So my little finished bags that I have made, all my totes, labels, do I skip it? Do I try to attach it somehow? I'm not sure what I should do. Now they are 1 inch by 2 inches, and I could probably trim them down. They're laminated, so I could probably trim them down and, I don't know, attach them like to a little area on the strap. The unlined totes, no problem. I can just sew it in. So should I skip it, or should I attach it maybe to the handle, or try to somehow fix them? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Anyway, so that's what I have made and in progress. I think I can do it. We get one table. I don't know how busy this craft show is going to be. But yeah, I'll explain more about the process maybe in my next video. I just kind of wanted you to see where I'm at. And I've got just over a month, 5 weeks or so, to get this going for December 16th craft fair. Anyway, thank you so much for joining. If you like, great, do the little like thing. Subscribe. Yeah, leave comments below. Let me know what you think. Help me out if you have any advice. But be gentle. I'm new at this. Awesome. Thank you. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.